YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I'm just going to give the people a little time to start entering the chat. I did not tell you guys that I was going to go live. Kind of hinted at it in my last video, but yeah, I'm going to be going live a lot more often now that I got this audio fixed. Let me know in the comment section also if you guys can hear me okay on this mic. I just fixed audio like literally today, so if you guys can hear me good, just let me know on the side chat. Again, we're just waiting for some more people to start piling in right now, so let's just wait on that. I do have Bitcoin pulled up right now. We could talk a little bit about Bitcoin while we wait for these guys, since the focus of this video is going to be on finding those meme coins, those 10x, 100x meme coins. Hold on one second, actually. Lord. What a mess, boys. I'm a freaking mess today. Okay. I gotta plug in my headset or my headphones so we can do it right. I gotta do it right. Okay. So I don't know how many of you guys were watching me over there on Instagram, but I've been following Bitcoin very heavy, very heavy actually for the past week, really 2 weeks. But really, I already kind of was talking about the possibility of a retest back in March, talking about the fact that we could drop down all the way to 52. Does seem like we possibly could have found some support at 54, but again, look, are we holding this trend? Or are we breaking it? Like, it looks like it's already broken. This looks like a rising wedge right here. I don't feel good about this. But on the 30-minute chart, it does look like we're trying to break back up. I don't know what's going to happen. Not quite sure. Did talk about the fact that we can possibly see a head and shoulders pattern play out here as well. It's really kind of early. See shoulder, head, shoulder. If we drop back down, that wouldn't be very good, boys. But again, I do feel confident. I do like this 54K range. I did say also that in my opinion, guys, whether you're buying at 54 or whether you're buying at 52 or whether it even breaks down even further than that, this is a zone of accumulation. So stack them paychecks, boys. Be dollar cost averaging, in my opinion, into blue chips and things like Bitcoin. We are going to talk about meme coins today because that's what you guys like. But really, my focus right now from a real standpoint is going to be on Bitcoin and on blue chips, because this is the best time to get the best prices. If you're looking for a good time to accumulate things like Ethereum, things like Solana and stuff like that, these Bitcoin dips are awesome, man. I love these Bitcoin dips. I look for markets to correct. I like market corrections. This is the best time for me to make money. I make money on the way down as well. I talked about a couple short opportunities on the channel too in the past couple videos. So if you guys are not swing trading through this volatility, or if you weren't swing trading the past couple months, it's definitely been a swingers market. That's what I call it, a swingers market, right? People making the most money, people swing trading, people leverage trading. It's just really been consolidating sideways, a lot of capitulation. We've been seeing a lot of downward price movement and stuff like that. And now, again, just after yesterday, I posted in the Telegram that we're either going to see big red or we're going to see big green today. And that was yesterday, right? Coming off of this rising wedge, right? I was saying probably good chance that we're going to see good red. I said it in the Telegram. We did drop down, but then it shot back up. And I was thinking, okay, dang, all right, now we got something going here, because, we're starting to break some key resistances. But we rejected off that 59K, man. I was really disappointed in that. I want to see Bitcoin shoot up. I want to see it break 60K. We do want to see it start trending above some of these moving averages. If you guys didn't see my last video on Bitcoin, I just want to show you guys kind of where we're at right now with Bitcoin, just so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. I've been looking really heavy at this 3-hour chart right here. As you guys could see, Bitcoin just not looking too solid. Let's see if the 4-hour chart, yeah, just barely. See, we're crossing over our 100-day moving average on this here on this 4-hour chart. But let's look at the Keltner channels just to see what's kind of going on that too. Okay, same thing. So you could see this bottom Keltner channel pretty much lined up with our 100-day moving average. We're pretty much kissing this thing. We want to see this thing start breaking above, and we want to see more confidence back in our market, man, because we're struggling right now. We're struggling with Bitcoin, and we talk about the fact on this channel too that price moves usually don't occur on a Monday or a Tuesday. Usually, when we see big price impacts early in the week, it's usually going to be a fake out, right? And I was one of the people yesterday that was like, you know what, this looks solid though. Like this looks super solid. And now I'm like, don't really know. A lot of people giving other TAs and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, maybe I should just kept my position. But again, I'm dollar cost averaging here, so this is not a bad accumulation zone. If we do drop down a little more, not concerned at all. Guys could see in the past day. Well, this was that price impact that we talked about that happened. This was yesterday, right? Yeah, just yesterday on the 9th. Started breaking up. We created somewhat of a bull flag here, and I was getting excited. I'm like, okay, awesome. We're gonna retest this high right here, and hopefully this bull flag is gonna break out, but it didn't, guys. We rejected off that zone, and we're now back where we were. Right, we're back in this danger zone right here, but still starting to bounce off of it. We're really in a zone of got to see what's gonna happen right now. It's too early. It's too early in the game to figure out, and that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that it's Wednesday, I feel like this price is gonna break on Thursday. Something's gonna happen on Thursday. We're gonna see some big price impact on Thursday, in my opinion, and I talk about that a lot. Just the rule of Thursdays on this channel is something that just has held true over the years. I've been doing this for a long time, but I want to talk to you guys also about just some meme coins and stuff like that. Something that I'm looking at. I had this one pulled up already. I don't know if, oh, look, you guys can't even see it. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second, boys. Share screen. Boom. Getting better at this, right? These live streams. Okay, cool. So now we're in dextools.io. If you guys don't use Dextools, man, you are missing out. I do want to talk a little bit about Dextools because they made some changes to the website, and honestly, I kind of miss the old interface just as far as finding top trending coins and stuff like that. But it's still able to find some good stuff on here. I found this trade today. I think that it looks pretty good, as you guys can see, trending above this Keltner channel right here. And this is what I look for in a trade, guys. I want to see that we're able to hold some support in this range right here. And this chart's looking super solid. It's looking like possibly going to have a retest of some highs pretty soon. This coin was actually number 6 right before I started recording this video, and it shot up to number 2. And what does that tell us, guys? It tells us that a lot of people are seeing what I'm seeing. Smart traders on Dextools, bots, right? Bots and smart traders, they tend to look for good patterns, like boy Crypto J. Boy Crypto J is looking at, it's probably because this is what everybody's looking at. So again, guys, that's pretty much what I talk about on this channel is coins that are on Dextools that are performing well, that are trending. We try to see what's going on their socials. As you guys could see, all their socials are listed right across the top, and we have this filtered right now only under Solana. So you could really filter this through any blockchain and find good coins on any blockchain that you might want to look at. But this is kind of the website that I use to find these smaller market cap meme coins. Today, I'm looking at Solana coins just because, again, I like Solana. I also like Base for this rally. I made a lot of money with Ethereum coins in the last bull rally, but honestly, guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it all over here on this Solana side because these gains, honestly, guys, are gains that we were not seeing in the last bull rally. This is actually unprecedented, and I'm really excited to see if Bitcoin does decide it wants to shoot up to those 100K levels once retail enters the chat, guys, because you guys have to realize that retail has not yet entered the chat, right? We're seeing a lot of FUD. We're seeing a lot of celebrities. Even Messi had talked about some coin the other day, actually. So we're starting to see the celebrities pile in, and that's kind of how the cycle works, right? First, it's Crypto J and the homies, right? Just us like nerding out, looking at cryptocurrency, talking about bottoms and stuff like that. And then as the market starts to increase in volume, we start seeing a lot of these celebrities jumping on board. You hear your uncle telling you about how he always told you that Bitcoin was going to do well. And that's usually our indicator that retail is about to start entering the chat. Retail usually enters the chat after the celebrities because the celebrities come in and people are like, oh man, Soldier Boy talked about this coin, so it has to be good. Even though the coin has no utility, it's probably going to go to zero. But again, that's what these guys look for. That's what they like. They like to see that the celebrities tell them what's happening in the market. But again, guys, that's not the best idea. I don't think it's the best idea to be following celebrities that don't really trade. I don't think it's a good idea to be following anybody that doesn't really trade when it comes to cryptocurrency, right? I know a lot of you guys like to look at news channels and stuff like that for crypto guys. That stuff is great. It's great to be informed and know what's going on, but I always like to talk about the TA side, guys, because these charts really are what these charts are really showing is human psychology. It's all human psychology, and history tends to repeat itself when it comes to these charts. And that's why we have things like the golden ratio, we have things like the fear greed index, we have all these indicators, right, to show us what's happened in the past and how the past can easily repeat itself. And that's just what we looked at. That's just what I look at for in charts. I look for common patterns. I look for breakouts that have happened in the past, and kind of what, because it's not only telling me what the traders in the trade are thinking, but it's also telling me, okay, what the bots are thinking too, right? Like the bots, there's plenty of bots, and the way that we determine who's a bot, pretty much, you guys could pretty much see on Dextools, and this is why I say you have to be using a platform like Dextools where you could monitor transactions, because it's just going to take you to the next level, dude. I mean, a lot of people even come into cryptocurrency, they're coming from stocks, they're coming from forex and stuff like that. Blockchain's a little different. Everything's transparent on the blockchain, so we want to make sure that the projects that we're getting into, that there's no back doors. We want to make sure that there's no honeypots. We want to make sure that, you know, the holder count, we want to pay attention to that. We want to pay attention to if there's any bots in the trade. God, a lot of you guys don't do this. Look how many sells this guy's had. He's had 99. This is what I'm talking about. You know, you guys don't pay attention to this, and you don't look at the holder count, and then you wonder why the coin is on the floor the next day, when the audit came back solid, right? The audit also super important. Probably argue, I would say the audit's the most important thing, actually. I would definitely say that the audit is definitely the most important thing. You guys could click on this. You guys could find the audits right here. It says now they have an audit disclaimer. These audit results are automatic and carried out entities. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, interesting. So these audits are actually automatic, and Dextools does not verify nor have any responsibility over the data. Okay, well, there you go, boys. Especially this quick intel. I feel like quick intel, definitely, because everybody has a quick intel one, so that makes sense that this is just an automated audit. I do like projects that have more than one audit. As you guys can see, that project just had a one audit, but a lot of the projects that I talk about on the channel have been audited multiple times. So I'm not necessarily just looking at coins with only one audit. But again, a coin that just launched today, like this thing probably launched today, right? No, it launched yesterday. So this coin launched yesterday. I can't expect too much as far as audits, because these guys are going to take time. But again, we got all their socials up here as well. This is another thing that I like to look at when I'm trying to do my research on a meme coin, right? So I could go to their website right here, and I could see this is Rocky's website. This is, it looks like they spent maybe a day on this. I'll give them a full day's worth of work on this. What do you guys think? You guys think this took them an hour? Do you think it took them a day? Do you guys think they put any kind of thought into this? They don't even have a roadmap. This is not, is this their roadmap actually? I don't know. This website's kind of ugly. I kind of don't like it. But again, I'm not trying to bash your coin if you're a Rocky holder. Again, I don't think that this is a horrible zone of accumulation even for this coin if you're just looking for a quick swing trade, but I'm not crazy about it. Definitely not crazy about the website. Let's look at their social media growth and see if there's anything going on their Twitter. So they have about 1,400 people looking on Twitter, which is pretty good. That's not bad, right? We definitely like the Twitter engagement. So, but we want to see, I just want to see a little bit more than that. But again, at a holder count that's still under 4,000, this is a going to be a highly volatile trade. Again, 17 million market cap. This thing is going to be absolute roller coaster. This thing could actually break down really fast, or it could keep cutting up, right? We could reject off of this, and this could be a nasty pattern. But again, we could see some more highs, just like it did here. You know, we dropped down, rejected, created a pennant right here, and then we broke out of that. That's a big bull action right there. So again, I like the fact that this coin is kind of fluctuating on the top trending coins, and that's why I'm really looking at it. Again, now it's coming at number 5. When I started the video, it was number 6, and then it climbed up to number 2 during the video, and now it's back at number 5. So a lot of volatility in the market. Again, it's because Bitcoin just not really decided yet what it wants to do. So if Bitcoin does decide that it wants to break down, I would expect some extreme volatility in the market. Volatility is not always a bad thing, right? We like to make money in volatile markets because, you know, when Bitcoin's going up, it's great. When Bitcoin's going down, it's great because, one, you could short Bitcoin. If anything, guys, I kind of like when the market goes down more. I feel like it's a better opportunity because you could short Bitcoin and then you could buy the bottom and you could ride the top. So the people that are just only accumulating, it's great. You know, I do think that as long as you're accumulating Bitcoin, honestly, I think Bitcoin's going to go over 100,000. I think it could even hit $1 million one day. So any zone of accumulation, again, $52,000 Bitcoin is a blessing in my opinion. I was saying it back when Bitcoin was at 3,000 a couple years ago. Was one of the only YouTubers on YouTube talking about it. There was definitely not a lot of meme coiners. We were literally the original meme coin channel. So if you guys didn't know that, literally the original meme coin channel with the Shiba Inu videos that I was making back then, there was really no competition. Since then, the market has totally changed, right? A lot of anybody and everybody is now a cryptocurrency expert. Everybody knows how to trade. Everybody's been trading for so long, and it's really watered down the market. It's really a lot of these guys talking about bad entry points, talking about projects that are just completely overbought. Like I look at the RSI, I'm like, oh my god, brother, you're gonna get people wrecked. And so a lot of people, I feel bad because I took a little bit of break off of YouTube, and a lot of people were like, Jade, like, dude, the content that I have to watch now sucks. But you know, there are good people. I'm not bashing every single YouTuber out there that's talking about cryptocurrency. There's people that I follow. I like George, Crypto RS. I love Chico, dude. Chico's my dog. One day we will collaborate, brother. We've talked about in the past, but he lives in Northern California. I live closer to LA, so it's definitely on my list of things to do some collaborations with some YouTubers. But overall, guys, you really want to pay attention to who you're watching in this market, especially during these volatile markets. I mean, I try to give it to you guys without any sugar on it. I'm gonna tell you if the market's looking a little, sketchy. I'm gonna tell you if the market's looking really good. I'm gonna talk about good entry points. I'm gonna talk about also about possible chances to sell off. And some people don't really like that, right? When I make a Shiba Inu video or something like that, and I'm just like, oh, okay, yikes. People don't like that. But guys, you have to get good at trading on the downtrends too, because it's going to make you a better trader. It's going to just improve your game overall, and it's going to just add more to your arsenal. You're going to know more what to look at. Like, to me, I can look at these charts instantly, and I pretty much already know like whether it's going to go up or down. I really don't have to pull up all these indicators that I pull up on this stuff. I do that for you guys so that you guys have a visual aid and that you guys could kind of see what I'm already looking at without the indicators. But ultimately, guys, you guys want to get to the point where you don't really need to be pulling up all these lines and stuff like that. You really, it's great to have it. It is awesome that I know where the moving average is. It's good to have the Keltner channels. They help too, because again, other people are using these indicators too. So if other people are trading with these indicators, then they're looking for the same buy signals as me. They're looking for the same sell signals as me. So indicators are great, but also not very necessary. I hate to break it to you guys. I know a lot of people, even sometimes I'll make a video, guys, and I won't pull up any indicators, and then people be like, how's that a good TA? You didn't even pull up the indicators. I'm like, bro, like why? But okay, whatever. Anyway, talking about Bitcoin right now, because Bitcoin's starting to see some price action just as we speak. Starting to look like it's going to have to see some a retest of some lower lows. Let's see this guy's price prediction right here. Sometimes I like looking at these little charts on the side. They're not always right. These guys are going to be up and down, right? Some of them are bears, some of them are bulls. But I always listen to everybody's opinion. I always look at all the TAs, and in my opinion, that is a good thing to do. That is a good thing to do if you do have other YouTubers and stuff like that that do give a good TA, to compare Crypto J's TA to theirs, and then be like, okay, Crypto J's were better. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it is important to be comparing that. So this guy talking about basically what's happened in past halvings. And he's saying that we're looking to have a rally soon. Yeah, Bitcoin halving rally is coming. So that it would be kind of on course with history, right? Of where we've kind of seen our price pumps. Usually Q4 is pretty strong for us. Usually March sucks, dude. March and February usually suck. That's always, and March was so bullish. March we were overbought. We were up like 50% on the month. It was kind of crazy, and that's why I was like, I don't know. But again, it's not like every cycle is going to be exactly the same. Things will differ. But again, history tends to repeat itself, and that's kind of what we look for on the channel. We look for history repeating itself. So wow, I just realized I only am looking at Dextools right now. Okay, so let's look at some more Dextools stuff right now. I got to get really good at changing back and forth through these windows and using StreamYard. Just started using StreamYard, but okay, so Dextools, the thing that I was telling you guys about, again, you could look through all the different decentralized coins right here, and you could see kind of all their ecosystems, kind of see what's going on, stuff like that. I was looking at Solana, but we're going to click on Ethereum just to kind of see what's going on the ETH blockchain. But yeah, this is what I was talking about though. This top gainers, they used to tell us the top 10. Now they only tell us the top 5, and then they move the rest of the coins down here under these hot pairs. And I kind of don't like this, because I feel like a lot of people use Dextools, and a lot of people like myself like that top 10. Like, I love the top 10. list because I could kind of guess when the 10 is going to move to 3 or like what's going to happen. Like I just got it in my head from looking at these charts so much. So I kind of like they moved everything down here. And then look, it kind of just doesn't really match because look, the daily gainers, this has this Baron one coming in at number 3, but then here, look, it's number 1 on the hot pair. So just doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, this coin was just created 10 hours ago. But that's what I do like about Dextools too. You could find coins that were created 10 hours ago. You can find coins that were created 1 day ago. And if you guys really want to make those massive gains, right? If you really want to have gains like some of these people are making up here, like 42,000% a day, like you have to be in a coin that is a lot smaller than something like Shiba Inu, right? You got to be in something that is at a tiny market cap. You got to be early on a project. And also, I talk about on the channel that you don't need to put a lot of money into projects that are this small market cap. As a matter of fact, I would recommend not doing that. That would be a bad idea. Definitely over leveraging into these trades is absolute suicide because 99% of these coins, guys, honestly, are going to go to zero. We look for good swing trade opportunities in this, and every once in a while, you'll be able to catch a amazing play. Keep your moon bags packed, but you be taking profit along the way, guys. And I know that's not a super popular thing to talk about. Everybody likes to talk about hodl your bags, for the next 50 years. But you guys should definitely be taking profit along the way and always keep some money in, but at least take your initial out, keep some moon bags, maybe of some projects that you think will really do well, but start getting in the habit, guys, of taking your initial profit out because that is another thing that's going to separate you from being a noob trader that gets wrecked very early in the game and being somebody that's going to be here 4 or 5 years from now, still trading with us, still, making smart decisions, stuff like that. Just found this channel. Will definitely be following you on this journey. 10K. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm going to be trading a lot. I'm going to be picking up a lot of coins. I was talking about the fact that I was stabled up back in March at 71K. Mentioned it maybe 100 times on the channel. But I've been really waiting for this zone of accumulation. So again, even if Bitcoin does decide it wants to drop down under this 54K range, I'm buying right now. I got a lot of stuff going for me right now too. So I'm waiting on some money. Got some escrows going. I got some real estate going too. So definitely going to be putting some money into Bitcoin once things start moving on that end as well. But I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited to see what's going to happen with Bitcoin. I'm super excited to see what's going to happen with the market again, even if it does go down, because in my opinion, guys, we're going to have a super great Q4. And if you're on this live stream right now, if you're paying attention, no matter really what coins you're looking at, maybe not no matter what coins you're looking at, but there's a good chance that you can make some money right now if you're in the market, guys. I will say that if you're tapped in this channel, there's a very good chance that you'll make some money. But if you're just using kind of the tips and stuff that I give you on the channel, which is really what I recommend that you guys actually learn this stuff and then go out and apply it into going and finding your own coins. And that's why I'm giving you tutorials like this, like how to use Dextools. But you want to make sure again that you're just looking at sound projects, that you're paying attention, that you're joining the communities. Another thing that I didn't talk about is joining their telegrams. I join telegrams all the time. That was one reason why I really like SHIB, is because I'm like, wow, this community is so awesome. Like they're growing really fast. I'm watching this telegram, man. I remember Shiba Inu telegram having like I think definitely under 200 people in the telegram, and I haven't checked that telegram in years, but I'm sure it's probably close to 1 million. But it's really insane when you've been in the game as long as I have and you've seen as many coins just take off like I have, including Bitcoin, including Ethereum, including Solana, including Binance. Dude, I watched BNB go from $1.50 back in 2017. I was trading on Binance.com. A lot of you guys were, man. Binance Smart Chain, before Binance Smart Chain launched, BNB coin was at $1.50. Like that was max fear level of the market. And look where we are now. Even though I don't like the Binance Smart Chain, I think it's totally a scam chain. The fact that we've seen so many of these coins, these blue chip coins that have grown, really gives you, in my opinion, it gives me hope. It gives me hope for this bull rally because again, there are awesome layer twos, there are awesome Oracle coins, there are awesome DeFi protocols. There's all kinds of awesome projects. This AI coins and stuff like that. This industry is moving so fast, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen if we do have this. Well, not if, when we have this next leg of this bull cycle, because again, more and more retail investors every single bull rally are joining this market. The holder counts on a lot of these projects are just getting absolutely massive. Things like Brett that has like 500,000 holders now. Like, dude, it took Shiba Inu years to amass that many holders. Like Brett's over 500,000. Like it's insane. I remember when I used to look at coins and they would be like 30,000 holders, and I'd be like, dude, this coin is really blowing up. And now look, you got things like Brett, 500,000. Like what? Um, Also, oh yeah, a lot of people talking about somebody talking about Caspa chain. I haven't looked too much into Caspa chain. I was looking at CRO's chain. A lot of these, I mean, we're all pretty much looking for the next blockchain, bro. I feel like back in the day it was like everybody was looking at Bitcoin, right? And I still look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is ultimately market determiner, right? But we were looking at Ethereum coins, and then Binance came out, and then we're like, oh, Binance Smart Chain, like I can jump on this. The transactions are like nothing. Oh, this is awesome. And one thing that I saw that I said about that, even at the time, and why I really never liked the Binance Smart Chain, I did talk about some of the projects on the Binance Smart Chain. We talked about things like SafeMoon and stuff like that were early, but again, SafeMoon was the biggest project on the Binance Smart Chain. Turned out to be a scam. So again, that's not good. That's not good when the biggest project on your blockchain is a scam. But one thing that I was really concerned about on that blockchain that I don't know why Solana is doing so much better, but was the low transaction costs. I was actually concerned about that because one thing that I do like about Ethereum blockchain when the fees were crazy was one that I could afford them. So I could afford a $400 gas fee. You know, not everybody can afford that. Not everybody can sell their position in that trade. So it really kind of gave me a little bit of comfort going to sleep, knowing that the gas fees were so high and the market was so volatile that a lot of people are probably going to be in this trade still when I wake up. But you know, things like Binance and stuff like that. As soon as the trend started breaking down, it was just like panic selling. It was like panic selling. So, and then on top of that, you had all kinds of rugs on the Binance Smart Chain. Just absolute mess, just a mess. So, definitely loving these newer blockchains. Like, well, again, it's not a newer blockchain. Solana's been around for a really long time, but I like the fact that Solana is gaining so much attention, and I love the fact that a lot more people are trading on Solana, and that's really something that I think that we saw start with NFTs on Solana, right? Like, I feel like everybody was blowing up with the Ethereum NFTs, and then Solana had their own NFTs, and then people were like, oh, okay, I need to start messing around with Solana and get more involved in this side of cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So a lot of people got into Solana based off of that. And then I feel like this bull rally, a lot of people have just been finding great projects. We've had some amazing projects launch, even projects like Book of Memecoin that's actually set a record with cryptocurrency. Book of Memecoin, guys, this this coin literally went to 1.5 billion market cap, I think, in a day. That's kind of insane to raise like over $1 billion in a day. It's pretty absurd. It's pretty unheard of in cryptocurrency prior to, again, that happening. But that was a pre-launch. We saw like this weird period, right? Like this was maybe like last month of a lot of pre-launches happening. And then people were making a lot of money off the pre-launches, and pre-launches are something that I really don't like on the channel. Something that I say all the time: I stay away from a pre-launch, guys. Don't like pre-launches. And the reason for the pre-launch is because usually the price starts off up here, and then as soon as the price drop, or as soon as the coin gets released, people think that, you know, everybody's going to now be able to buy in. Everybody's going to price going to go up. Not necessarily what happens usually. All those people that got in early, they just dump their coins, and then you're stuck in a trade that's like you're hoping that this thing's going to get back just to the level where you bought it at initially, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And again, that happened because they raised like $2-3 million in the pre-launch, and so now you launch the coin and it's got a 3 million market cap, and then it drops down to like 200,000 because people are taking profit, because people were locking in positions early on that pre-launch. And then you have people that didn't even know that the coin had a pre-launch, right? They're just seeing it on Dextools and they're like, dang, this coin sucks. You know, so they're not thinking like, man, I'm just today's day one of the coin that just launched. They're not thinking that. So again, if you had a successful coin that you've been in on that was a pre-launch that you made a lot of money on, let me know in the chat, because I personally have never, first of all, I don't get involved in them. I've been involved in two. One of them I was involved in the like 2020 or something like that, and I only put like maybe like $30 in it or something like that, because I already knew, dude. I already knew that it was sketchy. And sure enough, I don't know what happened. It might have even been a rug pull. That might have been the only time my entire life that I was rug pulled. But after that, also I got in after the Book of Me, after all this cycle, actually, I got into a pre-launch, and I should have been watching my old Crypto J videos that were telling me don't do that, because I didn't listen to myself. No, I didn't listen to my experience, and this is why I say, guys, pay attention to the charts, be plugged in, you'll gain the experience, and then trust yourself. I didn't trust my experience. I was trusting what somebody else was telling me about a pre-launch and knowing what happens in pre-launch situations, and got into this pre-launch, put like not a lot of money, only like $600, something like that, and toast, toast. So again, $600. It's not a crazy amount of money, but still, nobody wants to lose $600. That sucks. So, just pay attention. Don't be too greedy on them pre-launches. If anything, if you really like the project and you feel like this is going to be a really big project that's just in on that, and you heard about it early and you're in on the pre-launch, or you heard about the pre-launch, what I would do is I would wait for that first correction, and then I would see where the volume is in the trade, because the volume is really going to determine whether this is going to have any kind of future or not, right? Because if it has a great pre-launch, that's awesome. But if the price drops and never picks back up in volume because the marketing sucked, they use all the marketing for the pre-launch, then that's not really going to be a good project that you're going to want to hold for the long term. So again, always be having like exit strategy, guys. Like, have exit strategies when you're getting into these coins, because it's going to help you know, and it's going to help you not be greedy, right? But that again comes with experience in the market, and so that's kind of just like a little bit my take on that. Um, let's see if we can find any other coins on here. Base coins. I'll tell you guys right now, I like Brett. You guys know I like Brett. I like Brett. Brett's the biggest coin on base, in my opinion. This is like, if you're bullish on the base chain, this is kind of like a must-have coin, I feel like. And I made a video just the other day of Brett coin. It was at like 1.07. So it did shoot up quite a bit. Since that video that I just made yesterday, we're starting to trend again above this orange Bollinger Band. We need to start trending above this orange Bollinger Band. We need to start actually having more closes. We need to start closing more of these candles above this Bollinger Band, as a matter of fact. So that's really kind of what I'm paying attention to. It looks like we're kind of just starting to ride it. Hopefully, we could gain some support here and keep this trending up. As you guys could see, Brett also creating a double bottom with Bitcoin as well. And a lot of these coins will be making similar patterns to Bitcoin. But look at Bitcoin, man. Oh my God, look at the 7-day, man. Oh, look at the 1-day. Okay, let me show you guys this. We got to talk about this because we might be watching this thing break down right now. Never know what's going to happen with Bitcoin, boys. I love it. Okay, let's look at it. Let's talk about it. You guys can see Bitcoin right now starting to retest again these sevens. Talked about the fact that our 100-day moving average, we were going to be retesting it. So here we are. Did we break the uptrend? Is this a rising wedge? Or can we gain any support, man? Looks like, oh, look at that. Look, oh, we got a pull trading view, bro. Y'all see that? Y'all see that thing wick up and then wick right back down? This is decision moment, bro. We're pretty much looking like we might have a rejection off of this zone. We need to start seeing some uptrend, boys, because look, still in the downtrend. If we do not reverse this trend, we do not start having some positive price action, we will see a retest of the 52K range, which is not bad. Again, not bad. Just ultimately overall great opportunity in the market right now. If you're in the market right now, you ain't missing nothing, brother. You ain't missing nothing. If anything, we might see a better opportunity in the next couple of days, or really probably within the next day, I would think. But we really got to see. Really got to see with Bitcoin. Super early with Bitcoin. But look, this trend is starting to break, man. We don't want this. We don't want this. I mean, we do. If you want cheap price, you do. But if y'all looking to get some good positions, some meme coins, I don't know. I want to wait. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think that we're gonna end up correcting down a little bit more? You guys could see we were on an uptrend, right? See, look, creating higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Drop down, but it's okay. Higher high, drop down, it's okay. Higher high. But what happened right here? We dropped down and we established a lower high. This is a lower high now. So, and then breaking off of. I don't know, man. This is not looking good. This is looking like not good. Not good. Not good. Look at that. I don't like to look at these little minute charts and these little second charts because, in my opinion, if you're not like really swing trading, there's no point in like looking at a minute chart anyway. It's just gonna give you anxiety. But for the sake of the video, we'll like making it exciting, I guess. We could look at these little tiny charts because these tiny charts are sometimes pretty exciting. And the thing I like about Dextools, you could actually look at the second chart. Like you look like the freaking 5 second chart. I'm sorry, I almost cussed right now. You can look at the 5 second chart on Dextools. Not that you would ever want to, but you can. It's an option for you. You can do that. So yeah, but that's kind of what I'm expecting. Let me look back at some of these more larger charts. Also, let's look at the RSI. Let's see what the RSI is telling us right now. Time in the video. Time in the video, RSI is telling us that this is not a bad buy. It's telling us to accumulate. RSI is telling us to accumulate, right? Isn't the RSI telling us to accumulate down here? Every time we're down here, isn't it a great time to accumulate? Look at this. This is amazing, right? This is looking just like an accumulation zone. But again, can we drop back down and retest these lows? Possibly. Or can we cut back up? It's also a possibility. But today's, man, never a dull moment. Look at this. Look at that, just going sideways right there on the 1 hour. That's crazy. Talk about manipulated Bitcoin, man. Wow. That is just some crazy price action. Let's see if we could see anything else on the other charts that might look good or telling. What's our 1 week chart telling us? Showing us a bear flag, right? Showing us that we might have some sell off. Also showing us on our RSI that we might have some sell off, that we might see some lows again. How many times have we successfully bounced off of this, right? We did it right here. We successfully dropped down a little bit below this and bounced back. We're retesting this range, actually. We've seen this happen a couple times. We touched it right here. We rejected off of it. We touched it over here. Interesting. So look at that. Let's look at some of these smaller charts actually. Look at the 4 hour showing us sitting right on it. Aren't we sitting right on that bottom level of that Keltner channel? We need to stay above this, guys. We really need to stay above this if we don't want to see Bitcoin break back down. Jay, why didn't I get yeah, but what do you guys think? You guys think we have a possible recovery here? Also, I wanted to talk about the Wyckoff distribution. I talked about that. Or Wyckoff accumulation. That's what I think that we're in. I think we're in a Wyckoff accumulation zone right now. I want to show you guys what that looks like. Hold on. I'm opening up on my IG right now. If you're not following me on IG, what's wrong with you, man? Follow me on IG, man. What the heck? I posted this. I posted this 12 hours ago. Can you see that? I don't know. Can you see that? Wait. Posted this 12 hours ago. I don't think you see it. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I think this is an accumulation zone. Basically, that's what the chart is telling us. We had this spring right here. This was our spring. We were creating a really nasty rising wedge, but again, we're holding support. We're holding support until we're not, right? And today's Wednesday. Talk about how volatile Thursdays are. Talk about how usually price action happens on Thursday. When do you guys think that this is going to break down? Thursday, probably tomorrow. Probably Crypto J probably knows what he's talking about. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Wednesdays. Maybe this happens today, right? Maybe we break. If this happens today, it's going to be a bearish scenario because we're probably going to break down today because we're literally sitting on support right now. So, if the price action happens today, it's probably going to be a red one at the time of the video. Again, my TA will always change because I'm always looking at the chart, right? I don't fluff it. You know, if it's looking good, I'll tell you it's looking good. If it's looking bad, I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's taking a turn, boys, taking a turn. Yesterday was definitely looking a lot more solid than today. But again, like I've said a million times, 54K buy-in, great. 52K buy-in, great. 45 buy-in, great. If that happens, I don't think that's going to happen. That would be insanely bearish. But I had somebody that did say that Bitcoin would possibly see a retest of 48 in the comments just yesterday. And I was like, okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, our support's more at like a 51, 52. Sometimes it does drip a little bit under that. It could happen. But for 45, I don't see it going down to 44. I don't see it going crazy. Actually seen some crazy bearish predictions that Bitcoin's gonna drop all the way down to 12,000 or something like that. Bruh, if Bitcoin drops down to 12,000, I'm gonna shave my head. I'm gonna delete my YouTube channel. No, I'm just kidding. Now, but actually, I think I could actually safely make that bet because I don't think there's any chance of that happening in the world, dude. There's no way Bitcoin is going to drop down that low. We just have too much support. 12K would be absolutely way too bearish. 45K, in my opinion, would even be way too bearish. But I always like to be super conservative on the way up, and I like to also be super bearish, so I could be super conservative on the way down. So again, I'm gonna tell you guys my ultimate bear case scenario. I think we're gonna go down to 45. But medium bearish case scenario would be another retest of 52, but maybe 54K was the bottom, guys. Hard to say. Hard to say. Time will tell. We need to start seeing some positive price action though, because look, shoulder, head, shoulder. We've seen this pattern so many times on the channel, guys. Shoulder, head, shoulder right here broke down. Now look, shoulder, head, shoulder. On these smaller intervals. I'm nervous for Bitcoin, boys. What do you guys think? Nervous about it. Nervous about it. There's going to be a lot of money to be made in this market right now, but if Bitcoin does decide it wants to break up, let me tell you, there's going to be so much money made. It's going to be hard for you not to make money, actually. And if Bitcoin decides it wants to have this incredible super cycle, this crazy leg up, you're going to have to almost be not paying attention to anything that you're doing. You're going to have to be like not looking at audits. You're going to have to be like just buying dookie projects or buying things that you heard off of a sketchy Telegram or something. Like it's gonna be hard, bro, because things are gonna pump, right? Especially if Solana decides it wants to pump, people are gonna be buying meme coins and stuff like that. So as long as you keep a diversified portfolio, again, I don't like to go all in on anything. I'm not telling you go all in on a single thing. I'm not even telling you go all in on Bitcoin. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not all in on anything at all. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to diversify out of cryptocurrency all the time, trying to buy some real estate right now, trying to do some other stuff as well. So you always want to be diversified in your portfolio, guys. Don't be all in one thing. That is something that you will definitely regret. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to keep covering these coins on the channel. If you guys enjoy this type of content, let me know. And yeah, also going to start putting out some more videos just again on the meme coins and stuff like that. So if there's meme coins that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Why can't I end the stream? Bruh. Y'all still here? The stream has ended. The end. What? Having, bruh. Am I live right now? Am I live right now? I feel like I'm live right now.